Good morning children, welcome to class 5 social studies. So today I am going to take a new lesson children, major landforms. Okay, major landforms. So the word itself, observe children, landforms. So think about the earth children. Okay, so earth, the surface is not the same everywhere children. Okay, so our earth consists of nearly 29% of land and 71% of water children. Okay, so we have 29% of land and 71% of water children. So what and all you observe on the earth surface? So that one I am going to tell you list out children. Mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers and deserts children. So sometimes when you go to or travel a long distance, you could have observed mountains, hills, rivers, or when you go travel to the Himalayan side, you can observe the snow-capped Himalayas too. Okay, so our earth has different landforms children. They are mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers and deserts children. So one by one we are going to see children. So these things together is called as your landforms. Okay, so different things you can observe over on the earth children. So the first one we are going to see about the mountains children. Okay, so which one we call as a mountain? So minimum it should be above 900 meter children. Okay, the height of that mountain should be minimum above 900 meter. That is above surface or above sea level. They will tell children. So sea level, from the sea level, surface of the sea level only the height of the mountains are measured children. Okay, so 900 meter above sea level it should be there children. So you can find different types of mountains children. Okay, one is like peak. Okay, I am using the word peak or summit. Okay, you would have heard about Mount Everest, Mount Kanchenjunga. Okay, they are all peaks children. Okay, so peak or summit. So what is the feature of this peaks means they will have a steep children, steep slope. Okay, pointed peaks. Okay, pointed one. The mountain will be very pointed children. So this one. Okay, and it is covered with snow children. Throughout the year it is covered with snow. So you have a steep slope. This is your slope children. Steep slope and a pointed this one. Okay, your mountain will be very sharp. So if you observe the Mount Everest and all children, it will have a pointed this one peak, pointed peak. And then it is always covered with snow children. Lower lying regions only you will find some grasslands, but mostly it is covered with snow throughout the year children. Okay, so this is the peak or summit children. So some of the mountains will have a rounded this one children. So observe this. How I have drawn this one, this one. So this is rounded mountain children. See, rounded one. Okay, so they are not that much high. Okay, so the rounded mountains over there. So it has been the length and the shape of a mountain children. Okay, the length and the shape of a mountain, and then you have the series or chain of mountain children. They are called as ranges. Okay, so like this, like this. So when you draw a picture of mountains also you will be drawing like this only children. So a mountain series of mountain ranges means Himalayas, you have learned children 3 parallel ranges, Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Okay, like that these mountain ranges children. Okay, and then one more we can tell the age children, which mountain is formed recently and how old is that mountain. So what thing is required now to tell the age of the mountain means we need the height and shape of mountains. So this one is very pointed one, and this is rounded at the top like this. So if they have a pointed peak, steep slope, that means they are all young mountains, children. If they have a rounded mountain like this, no, they are all old mountains, children. Okay, once again I read. The height and shape of mountains tells us the age. If the mountains have pointed peaks and old mountains have rounded peaks, mountains that are not very high are called as hills, children. Which are not very high, they are called as hills, children. Okay, and so we can tell. So in the steep slope, pointed peaks and all, example you can give for Himalayas and Alps, children. Himalayas and Alps. Okay, these mountains are examples of the young mountains, children. The next one you have the rounded mountains or the old mountains. Your examples are Aravalli mountains, and then Appalachian mountains. Okay, these two are examples of old mountains, children. So the Aravalli mountains are older than the Himalayas. Okay, so Appalachian mountains also comes under the older age, children. Okay, and then at times mountains have a series of parallel ranges that runs for hundreds of miles, children. So imagine two mountain ranges running parallel, children. Okay, parallel means like this. This is your parallel lines. Okay, so there are two mountains are there. They are running parallel. So imagine like this, children. So they are called examples of parallel mountain ranges, children. So what are the two examples? You know, they are Andes and the Rockies. Okay, Andes and the Rockies, children. They are in USA. I will show you in the interactive class these mountains and all, children. Okay, Andes and the Rocky Mountains are examples of parallel mountain ranges, children. Okay, so next one we are going to see about the importance of mountain, children. So you would have already learned the importance of mountains. So some points are there, that one we will discuss, children. Okay, so as it has got a pleasant climate, okay, cool climate, you can see the Himalayas. So you have so many tourist places, children, like Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling, like that. So people visit these places, children. So it becomes an attraction for tourist, children. Okay, so tourists visit these places for their vacation. The next one, it acts as a natural barrier, children, against the icy cold winds. Okay, it acts as a natural barrier against the icy cold winds, children, blowing from the Central Asia, like from China, Mongolia and all, no, Russia and all, no, the cold winds come, children. The Himalayas protect India from the cold winds, children. So that's why we have used the word natural barrier. The next one, the slopes of the mountains. See, imagine, children, the slopes of the mountains. So most of you would have visited hill stations and all. So you would have observed, children, so green grasslands. So that one you tell it as pastures. So it is a grazing place for the cattle, like goat, sheep, cow, yak. Okay, they provide food, children. Okay, the lower parts are, so slopes provide agricultural lands and pasture lands. So slopes provide pastures and agricultural lands. Agricultural lands. Okay, children. The next one, they are rich in flora and fauna. Rich in flora and fauna. Okay, and the next one more point, many rivers originate in this place, children. Okay, so rivers, in the mountains, many rivers originate. Yamuna, Krishna, Godavari, anything you take, all will originate from the mountains only, children. And mountains are rich in mineral resources. Okay, so many in India you have many resources are there, children. Okay, so one of that one is also mineral resources like iron ore, bauxite, coal, like that you can get it from there. And then mainly because of this the hills, children, the mountains or steep slopes, transport is not well developed in these regions because it's very difficult to put roads and then to lay the railway lines, children. So it is very difficult. So transport is that much not developed. Okay. So these are the topics, children. Take your textbook and read. We'll see in the